Okay, so I'm doing a different project today. I'm going to take you along for the ride because it's kind of cool. So those of you who know about land speed racing know that, well, there's the land speed bike. Because we got rained out again for the second year in a row. And El Mirage isn't looking so great, so I've got to shift gears. I got to work on something. So here's my ADD signal, whatever in life. I'm sure that if I was younger, I would be on Ritalin or whatever they give the kids nowadays. I have to work on something. I have to be active and be doing something. So that's where this project comes in. I've worked on a little bit here and there, and at one point I had it on the rotisserie. I've got kind of frame set in, although I was just kind of working at stuff. I've got to take it all off and modify it to get the wheelbase center line right and everything. But what this is E21 BMW. E21 is chassis code, so it's a 3 series built from, I don't know, like 75 to 81 or 2 or something like that. They had a race series, and I'm not sure what the sanctioning body was, but it was Group 5, and Ford had their Capri, and Porsche 911s, Audi had their Porsche 911s, Audi had their crazy quattro stuff, and Mercedes was in it. So it was kind of a European thing, but they had to build off of a production car, but then they could kind of do whatever they wanted. So they built these crazy, humongous fender flares, and I'll show you in a second. But they have these box fender flares that were sticking out of the side of the car. They're absolutely ridiculous looking. I think they're the coolest thing ever, but they're almost cartoonish cars. They're so ridiculous, and that's kind of what I like about them. Great big, huge, deep front spoilers and rear wings. I mean, they're just ridiculous. I'll post a picture. So anyway, I bought a body kit, boom, which is up there, that came from, holy cow, tripod, get your shit together, came from Czech Republic. So it's got the great big back fender flares and front fenders, this great big huge spoiler. I figured I would build the wing. They offered a wing, but I think I'm going to build one, which will be easy. Oh, and great big these fender flares. The radiators are in the... I should comment on this as we get along. So anyway, I bought E36 M3 suspension. The E36 M3 is arguably one of the best handling sedans ever, and there's a ton of aftermarket stuff for it. So I thought, oh, this will be an easy way to make a decent handling car. You can put quite a bit of power through the diff. Anyway, so I thought that was an easy step. So I've got front suspension, back suspension is out there. The frame is kind of stubbed in, so I had it on the rotisserie. I just cut it off. So I'm going to pull the frame out and put it on the ground, and I think it'll be easier to do the chassis layout on the ground. Now I have pickup points. I don't know if you can see, and it's been out in the weather, so it's a little bit got some rust on it, but it's got datum points, so I can start setting everything off of that. And that's about it. It's just side project to keep me thinking. I've got the very serious book and bar stool stands holding it up now. I think they'll be plenty strong. And so anyway, and the roof will be cut out anyway. I laid up a carbon fiber roof for it, so I'll cut out all that sunroof because it's just a bunch of weight. This car will end up being probably sub 2,000 pounds, maybe 1,900 pounds when it's all said and done. So anyway, that's what I'm working on. So I'll just kind of show you along the way as I work on it.